There is a strange feeling many people carry. You may be doing okay. You may have a job, a family, responsibilities, maybe even a life that looks fine from the outside. But still, somewhere inside, there is a quiet voice saying, "You should be further by now." And the strange part is, this feeling often appears when nothing has actually gone wrong. It appears when you open your phone. Someone your age bought a house. Someone got promoted. Someone started a business. Someone is traveling again. Someone looks fitter, calmer, richer, more confident. And suddenly, your own life feels smaller. Not ruined, just behind. But what if the problem is not your life? What if the problem is the way your mind is measuring it? Today, Blue Monk will show Alex the 5 mental traps that make people feel behind in life. And the last one is the one most people never notice. Trap number 1. You compare your full life to someone else's highlight. Alex sees the photo, the promotion, the holiday, the smiling family, the new house. But Alex does not see the full story behind it. He does not see the anxiety before the interview, the debt behind the holiday, the argument before the family photo, the years of doubt before the success, the private mess behind the public moment. And this is where the mind makes its first mistake. It takes someone else's highlight and turns it into your benchmark. You are not comparing life to life. You are comparing your behind the scenes to their final edited scene. That is not a fair comparison. It is not even a real comparison. So the first question is simple. When you feel behind, ask, what part of their story am I not seeing? Trap number 2. You are competing with an imaginary person. This one is more dangerous, because Alex is not comparing himself to one real person. He is comparing himself to a person who does not exist. One person's salary, another person's body, another person's marriage, another person's house. Without realizing it, Alex combines all of them into one impossible human being. Then he looks at himself and thinks, why am I not like that? But nobody is like that. The person you are losing to is often a mental collage, a fictional character built from everyone else's best parts. So when you feel behind, ask, am I comparing myself to one real life, or to a fantasy made from many people? Trap number 3. You are living under a timeline you never chose. Most people carry an invisible clock. By this age, I should have more money. By this age, I should own a home. By this age, I should be married. By this age, I should have children. But pause for a moment. Who created that timeline? Did you choose it, or did you inherit it? Maybe it came from family, school, society, friends, social media, or from a younger version of you who had no idea what life would actually demand. A goal can guide you, but an invisible deadline can punish you. It can make a decent life feel like a failure. It can make real progress feel too slow. It can make your current season look wrong. So Blue Monk asks Alex, behind what? Behind whose timeline? Behind whose definition of success? Behind which version of life? That question matters, because you may not be behind your own life. You may be behind someone else's imagined life, and that is not a race you need to run. Trap number 4. You judge your building season like it is supposed to be harvest season. This is the trap that hurts responsible people the most. Maybe Alex is working hard, supporting family, raising children, rebuilding health, learning something new. But because the results are not visible yet, he thinks nothing is happening. This is like looking at a seed underground and saying, why is there no tree? But roots grow before results appear. A building season does not always look impressive. It looks repetitive. It looks slow. It looks like showing up, paying bills, practicing, trying again, doing the small thing nobody claps for. But invisible progress is still progress. The problem is not that you are behind. The problem may be that you are using the wrong season to judge yourself. So ask, what season of life am I actually in? Am I building, healing, learning, parenting, rebuilding, preparing? Do not judge a building season by harvest season standards. Trap number 5. You measure your life with the wrong scoreboard. This is the trap most people never notice. Alex keeps looking at external scoreboards: money, title, house, body, status, followers, approval. But those scoreboards do not always measure the life he actually wants. They measure what is easy to compare, not always what is meaningful. A better question is not, am I ahead or behind? A better question is, am I moving in a direction I respect? That question is quieter, but it is stronger, because it brings your attention back to what you can control, the call you need to make, the habit you need to rebuild, the small promise you need to keep today. This is how life actually changes, not by winning an invisible race, but by becoming someone you can trust, one choice at a time. So here is the exercise. Take a blank page and write, "By now I thought I would." Then complete it honestly. By now I thought I would have. By now I thought I would be. By now I thought I would earn. Then ask, who gave me this expectation? Do I still choose it? Does it fit the life I am actually living? Does it respect my responsibilities? Does it reflect my values, or only my fear of looking unsuccessful? Maybe you are not behind. Maybe you are carrying someone else's map, someone else's clock, someone else's scoreboard. And maybe the work now is not to run faster. Maybe the work is to stop, breathe, and ask, what season of life am I in? What actually matters here? And what is one action I can take this week that my future self will respect? Because a meaningful life is not always the life that looks impressive from the outside. It is the life where you finally stop chasing every timeline and start walking your own path with honesty. This is Blue Monk, calm wisdom for people trying to live better.